Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys there. But I sure am glad you're here. You know why? Because it's Monopoly Championship night in America. That's right. A show that started over a year ago finally meets its end. Yes, normally by now we would already be in season 4, but, hey, babies happen. And yes, I know I had a hand in it. Well, technically it wasn't a hand, but okay, we're not going to get into that right now.
Sorry, children.
Yeah. But I digress. We have got a great night planned for you. There's going to be definitely some laughs. There's going to be some excitement. There might even be some tears by the time it's all said and done. And there will absolutely be some surprises. So make sure you stay here until the absolute last moment. Let us not wait any longer, because tonight we're in Roblox. And we start in 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Monopoly, the world's most popular board game is now Monopoly, the TV game. Here come the players: the red player Sephy, the gold player Travis, and the green player Russ. Here comes Mr. Monopoly, Jason Myers, and here's the host of Monopoly, Turd Ferguson!
Yeah, the heck with it. I was trying to come out one way, and it didn't work out that way, so we'll just come out this way. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the championship game of Monopoly, man. We are so flippin' excited to be here. This is our season 3 finale. It has been a long time getting here, but we are glad to be here. Man, let's go ahead and get into this thing, why don't we? We start off with our red player tonight. He comes back to us, if I can get this to come up here and show me stuff correctly, as my computer decides it wants to run at the speed of a horse.
Snails.
He is our number 1 overall seed, and this season he was able to amass $1,024,546. Please welcome to the Monopoly Championship stage, Scott Sephy Poot McVay.
Yay! Hello. How y'all doing so far?
Well, there's not been a whole lot of fail just yet, but trust me, it's coming. But yeah, Sephy, good to have you here. Again, you have had quite the season, if I do say so myself. Out of 30, I was about to say 30. 28 episodes. Technically, this will be number 29 tonight. Episodes that we've had this season. This will be your 17th appearance. That is most certainly a record for a season, and I'm sure you must be pretty proud of it yourself.
Yeah, I am pretty proud of that, though. I'm also very proud of how everything has gone this whole season, for not just myself, but for everyone here on this show as well this season.
Well, yeah, there's been a lot of good play here. Not only have you won over $1 million just in the regular season itself, you have defeated the bonus game, if I see here correctly, 6 times this season, and you have actually won the big jackpot, if I'm counting this correctly, at least 3 times, I believe.
That's correct, yeah.
So,
and if I remember also right, one of those was for a very big sum of money, though, too. So.
That one night you were able to win just over half of what you won for the season. But if we even take that away, that one night, you still were able to go over the second place money winner this season by almost 5 times.
Yes, that is very true, though, yes.
That's got to be something you're pretty proud of.
Actually, yes, I am, though. And I can tell you right now, no matter what happens tonight, no one can take that cash away from me. So there we go.
No, it is definitely already sitting in a bank account with your name on it, and That will get deposited into your MVG account later on. I will make sure that Jason gets that taken care of for us since he is Mr. Monopoly and he's got all the money. He likes to try to say he's poor, but he's not. Trust me, that damn couch that he keeps complaining about, it's in the cushions. He had to hide it there to keep. Well, he had to hide it in the cushions to keep the people that won the season 1 championship from finding the rest of it. But yeah, so Sephy, we will wish you the best of luck tonight, and I think you're going to need it as we go on and meet your first opponent. He is our gold player. He was our number 5 overall seed this season. As of this moment, he has amassed $105,046. He's also the normal announcer for Monopoly. Please welcome back Travis Coulter.
No, I'm not.
Yes. Hey, Travis, good to have you back here on the Monopoly stage.
Great to be back. This is a momentous occasion. It doesn't matter really what side I'm on, but I guess I'm a little extra nervous being on this side tonight. These are 2 really good players, and it's going to be a barn burner to say the least.
Well, I was going to say, you're actually not on a side. You're actually dead set in the middle, but I digress.
Well, you shut your mouth. You know what I mean.
So if we really want to get technical about it, because we know how you like to be technical about things, technically tonight, the green player would be the left nut, the red player would be the right nut, and I believe by the time the night's over, the both of them hope to beat you, their meat.
Wow. No comment to that.
I wonder if that includes a risk.
I just if you can't beat him, join him, and if you can't join him, no, we're not going to finish that.
Okay, well. So Travis, again, I believe this is your first time actually making it to the championship game in our 3 seasons here of Monopoly. Am I wrong?
I mean, I might have made semifinals. I could be wrong.
Okay, yeah.
They were
Championship.
But yes.
Championship. But yes. So who of the 2 players, who are you most concerned about?
They're both fast and they both know a lot of stuff. So it's really kind of hard to. I'm concerned about them both, but I've obviously got my ways if I've beaten them once. So maybe tonight will be the night that I do it again and prove victory will be mine.
And hey, that is that is absolutely possible. We'll just have to see what happens. Best of luck to you here tonight. As we meet our final player, he is our green player this evening. He was our number 9 overall seed. If we remember, he just snuck into the tournament here on the final night of the regular season. He also was our season 1 overall champion, and he comes back to us with a season total to this point of $132,905. Please welcome back to the Monopoly stage, Mr. Russ Bielefeldt. Hi, Russ.
Yeah, I said hi. I was just waiting for you to say something else.
No, just hi.
I don't know what, but I was waiting for you to say something else.
Yeah. So, Russ, you are back here with us again. As we mentioned, you were able to just, for someone that's as good a player as you and so good at trivia, for you to sneak in at the last moment, that's something a little out of the ordinary for you.
Yeah, but you do have to consider that I didn't come back to the network until you were already about 75% of the way through this season. So, yeah.
Well, we weren't going to talk about that, but yeah, So, but yeah, so the good thing for you is, though, you did make it into the tournament, and you've made your way back to the championship. You were our season 1 champion. So my question to you, are you going to be able to defend that tonight?
Well, I have no idea. I'm not here to make any predictions, bets, or anything like that.
Well, yeah, I don't know if the betting window was open tonight. If it's not, hey, who knows? If somebody backstage wants to open up a betting window, feel free. I won't be having anything to do with it because, hey, I'm just the host. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are our contestants. And there we go. Hey, go figure. We had some music there, and who knew? All right. So, of course, we're going to get ourselves into our game here. And we're going to let our players real quick. I'll switch back over them. We'll let them go ahead and test their buzzer. So, Sephy, go ahead and try to buzz in.
I'm trying to click the button, so what am I supposed to do again?
So, Corey,
There's the button.
there it is. Okay, we'll clear that out. And then Travis, buzz in. All right, we'll clear that one out. And then Russ. Okay, and I will say, guys, if you feel like it was a tough thing to hit your buzzer because of your location, if you need to move, I'm still getting used to this set myself. So feel free to move around if you need to. But with that said, I'll go ahead and switch over here. This is new, so I will ask for a lot of patience from our audience out there as we are getting used to being in this new set. So we are going to go ahead and get to it, and I'm testing some things out there. I don't know which one's better, so yeah, let's just go with that. All right, so of course, this is the acquisition phase of our game here tonight. So, as always, we are going to be asking our players trivia questions. Hey, yeah, that's right. We ask trivia questions here at MVG Productions and Grandma Studios. We don't do any of that. Hey, tell me how many fingers I'm holding up behind my back type mess here. We actually ask trivia questions and see what people know. And normally, the answer is not water mint, nor is it the Mayans. So let's just keep that in mind tonight.
Or Gherkin.
Yes. So, of course, here we're going to be making one full trip around the board. We'll stop at each one of our properties. I will be asking again that trivia question. If one of our players buzzes in and gets that question correct, they're going to get the dollar amount that's at the bottom of that property. If they get it wrong, they're going to lose that dollar amount. And then it will be a toss-up for the other players. If no one gets it correct, we'll cut that property value in half one time and one time only until someone finally gets a question correct. Once we make it through all the properties in a color group, if someone owns all of the properties, then we will give them a special bonus. If it's owned by multiple players, we will go into a showdown round until someone is able to give me enough correct answers to take control of all the properties. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Best of luck here as we find out who's going to be the champion of Season 3. We start in our purple property group with Mediterranean Avenue. This is a $60 property, players. Here comes your first question of the night. What do you call the heavy grating that can be lowered to block the entrance of a castle? And that's Russ.
Gate.
No, I'm sorry. That's going to cost you 60. Sephy?
A drawbridge?
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you 60 as well.
Can you repeat that?
What do you call the heavy grating that can be lowered to block the entrance of a castle?
Yeah, no, I'll pass on that.
All right, and that's going to be a portcullis. Portcullis.
Oh,
Hey. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, no, big words there, I know. All right, so we're going to cut that property value in half. It's now going to be a $30 property. Next question. What is the name of Michael Jackson's famous ranch? And that's Sephy.
Neverland.
Neverland is correct. $30 to you takes you to -30, and you have one of the purple properties. All right, next up is going to be Baltic Avenue. Again, another $60 property. What type of establishment, known for serving a popular caffeinated drink, was labeled by King Charles II as a magnet for political dissent and criticized by Puritans as a place of immorality during his reign? Russ.
Coffee shop?
I'll accept that. Coffee house or coffee shop. That's correct. $60 to you takes you to 0. All right, so that means we are going to have a showdown now between Russ and Sephy. Whoever gives me one correct answer will take the purple property group. So here we go, Travis. You'll sit this one out. Players, what do you call a female swan? Sephy.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember that. Shoot, crowning? I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. No money lost there. Russ, you have a chance. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll try it. A cob.
No, I'm sorry. It's a pin. P-E-N, pin.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, here comes another one. In what year did the actor Richard Burton pass away? Russ.
1984.
1984 is correct, and Russ, you have the purple property group. We're going to head and turn that one green. And we'll go ahead and give you $120 of combined value into your bank, which is going to take you to $120. There we go. All right.
Yay.
All right. Next up, we go to our light blues. We start with Oriental Avenue. This is a $100 property. Now, we're on Oriental, not Vermont. Back that ass up, as they say.
One more.
One more.
As if to say.
That ass.
All right.
Hey.
All right, so here we go. $100. All three players are in. Here we go. What is the name of the deepest lake in the world? And that's Sephy.
Let's see. Lake Victoria.
No, I'm sorry. That's going to cost you 100, taking you to negative 130. Travis or Russ?
I don't know. I feel like I know, but I don't.
That would be Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal. Yeah. All right, we're going to cut that property value in half now, down to $50. Next question. What is the name of the musical that features the song The Girl That I Marry? That's Annie, Get Your Gun. All right, still $50 for the next one. What do we call the fear of medication? Sephy.
Why not? Let's guess this. Pharmaphobia.
No, I'm sorry, I can't give you that. That's going to cost you 50, taking you to negative 180.
Oh, gosh.
Russ.
I'll try pharmacophobia.
Pharmacophobia is correct. $50 to you is going to take you to 170, and that gives you one light blue property. Next up, we go over to Vermont Avenue, which is worth 100. What ancient texts were found at Qumran? Qumran. Qumran. And that's Russ. In time, Russ.
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
The Dead Sea Scrolls is correct. $100 to you takes you up to 270, and you have two of the light blue properties.
Okay.
Next up, we go to Connecticut Avenue for 120. What famous music group did Syd Barrett, Roger Waters, Richard Wright, and Nick Mason belong to? And that is Russ.
Was that Pink Floyd?
Pink Floyd is correct, and you have that property. 120 to you takes you to 390, and you have all three of the light blues already. So we're going to go ahead and give you an extra $320 of combined value, which will take you over to $710, and we've turned those properties green for you. We now make our turn onto 2nd Street, and we are at our magenta properties, and I'm just double checking there. So let's see, is that dollar amount correct for Russ?
Did you say 710?
I thought I said 710, but I want to make sure that.
before.
$390, and then $320 should be $710.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Neil, I know you had asked about anything else to do. If you will just make sure, just help Corey out, double check, because I know he's got a lot going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
710.
Yeah, 710 there, Corey, our old pal. Everybody, we would definitely thank Corey Lawrence for helping us out with this here tonight. There we go. We got that fixed up. Yes. All right. So now. Yes. All right. We're now on 2nd Street. Our magenta properties. We start with St. Charles Place, which is worth $140. All 3 players are involved. Who is the author of the novel Gone with the Wind? That.
Well, that happened.
Okay. So.
2 people buzzed in at the same time.
I saw a double buzz in, so.
Yeah.
All right, we're both unbuzzed, and you can try again. All right, Sephy, you got in first.
Okay, Harriet Beecher Stowe.
No, I'm sorry. That's going to cost you $140, taking you to negative $320.
I'm sucking here.
Russ?
Margaret Mitchell.
Margaret Mitchell is correct. $140 to you, takes you up to $850, and you have 1 magenta. All right, next up, we move over to States Avenue, worth $140. What was the first punishment ever given to Dr. Thomas Creighton? He got a parking ticket. All right, we're going to cut that property value in half. It's now worth $70. Oklahoma has more man-made features related to bodies of water than any other state. What are these features called? They're lakes.
Travis, you okay over there?
I was thinking
No. I'm not okay.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
All right. Let's go with another $70 question that Travis won't answer till after the buzzer. All right. What is the substance that makes up a rhinoceros's horn? Travis.
Keratin?
No, that's going to cost you $70. Sorry, bud. Russ.
Hair.
It is hair. $70 to Russ takes you up to $920, and you have 2 of the magentas. We now go to Virginia Avenue, $160 at play here. What band released the 1976 album called Destroyer?
Can't get my buzzer on.
Yeah, Russ is still
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they turned my buzzer off.
Yeah, Russ was still lit up.
Okay,
Russ
so
was
let-
not reset.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Sephy.
Kiss.
Kiss. That is correct.
Thank God
Looky
I
there,
got one
Sephy got one without losing money. $160 to you. All right, you're at negative 160, and we have another showdown here between Russ and Sephy. Travis will sit over there and think about his errors. All right. So, Sephy, you're going to need 2 correct answers. Russ, you only need 1 to take this Monopoly. What book inspired the movie 3 Days of the Condor? Oddly enough, it was 6 Days of the Condor. Go figure.
Okay.
I guess they figured they had to shorten it. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, boy.
All right. What is the name of the medical journal founded by Dr. Thomas Wackley? Shut up, Travis. That would be The Lancet.
Okay.
I was going to say Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, I know what you were thinking, Travis.
I
Yeah,
bet you it's the Lancet.
Yeah. All right, next up. Which office item was voted as the product of the century? Sephy.
A computer.
No, I'm sorry. No money lost. Russ, in time.
I'll try something. A paperclip.
The paperclip is correct, and you have taken the magenta properties. Let's go ahead and turn those green. And we're going to give you $440 of combined value, which is going to take you up to $1,360. We'll let that get updated. Fantastic. All right, now we move over to our orange property group. We start with St. James Place, which is worth $180. Everybody's involved. Here we go. What is the name of the famous group of stars that the French referred to as the casserole? And that's Travis.
The Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper is correct. 180 to you takes you to $110.
Yay!
Yeah. Go figure. All right, that's one orange for you. Now we move over to we move over to Tennessee Avenue. This one's going to be worth 180 once his buzzer's unlit. I will go with the next question. Here we go. Who is known for owning a sword called Crocea Mors, which means Yellow Death? That would be Caesar.
Aww.
Yep. All right. So we cut that property value in half. It's now worth $90 for this question. Which artist made a significant return to music with his 1988 album titled Cloud 9? And that would be Russ.
I think that was George Harrison.
George Harrison is correct. $90 to you takes you to $1,450, and you have one orange property. All right, next we go over to New York Avenue, worth $200. Finish this quote. To err is human, to forgive, Travis?
Is divine.
Divine is correct. $200 to you takes you to $310. All right, we're ready for another showdown, this time between Travis and Russ. Travis, I need one correct answer from you. Russ, I'm going to need two.
Buzzer.
Clear buzzer.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
What is the nickname? Excuse me. What is the real name of the rock star with the nickname Slow Hand? And that's Russ.
Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton is correct. That's one correct answer. All right, so whoever gives me the next correct answer here is going to take the orange property group. What is the best-selling canned food item in China that features white fungus? Travis.
Oh, crap. Spam.
No. No.
That's not a bad guess.
That would be soup.
Oh. Ew.
All right. And to each their own. All right. What U.S. state name comes from the Sioux language and means people of the South? Travis.
Oklahoma.
No, I'm sorry. I'll finish this for you, Russ. What U.S. state name comes from the Sioux language and means people of the South Wind?
Yeah.
Well-
I'll pick something. Nebraska.
Nope. Y'all were right. Dead right in that area. Kansas.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
I was
my
gonna say something. Get to beat.
All right. Let's try another. What planet did Wilhelm Beer first map? Travis?
Uranus.
No, that would be one dirty
dare
one.
you.
Russ, I'll finish. What planet did Wilhelm Beer first map in 1797? Go ahead.
Mars.
Mars is correct, and Russ, you have taken the orange property group. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn those green. And let's see, we'll give you $560 of combined value, which is going to take you up to $2,010.
2010, a good year.
All right. We make our turn on to 3rd Street. We're at our red property group. We start with Kentucky Avenue, which is worth $220. All players are in. What city is known as the 2nd largest advertising center in the United States following New York? And that'd be Sephy.
Los Angeles.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $220. Takes you down to negative $380.
That was my guess.
Russ or Travis? Russ.
I'll try one. Chicago.
Chicago is correct. $220 to you takes you up to $2,230. All right, next we move over to Indiana Avenue. Again, another $220 property. We're not playing for chance. Kevin Henry would pre.
Yeah.
All right. What? Now, I'm going to mispronounce this, so I'm going to do the best I can. What country has Phnom Penh as its capital? Russ.
Cambodia.
Cambodia is correct. $220 to you takes you to $2,450. You have 2 of the
You were
reds.
pretty close on that pronunciation.
Okay, I'm officially brain dead now. God.
That's right. Yes. All right, next up, Illinois Avenue, which is worth $240. Pope Clement VII made it illegal for anyone else to eat what type of food? Sephy.
Fish. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. That's going to cost you $240, which takes you to negative $620. That would be mushrooms.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep. All right. We cut that property value in half now down to $120. In which 1988 film, which was a modern remake of A Christmas Carol, does Bill Murray portray a selfish TV... And that Sephy was in first. I saw him ring in first.
I'll get this one right. Scrooged.
Scrooged is correct. $120 to you takes you to negative $500.
Yay.
All right. So, another showdown here. So, Sephy, going to need 2 correct answers for you to take the Monopoly. Russ, you only need 1 to keep this train a-moving. What scale is used to measure the magnitude of an earthquake? Sephy.
Richter.
The Richter scale is correct. That's 1 for you. All right. What does the term love originally refer to in tennis, given that it means... And I can tell you...
They both lit up at the same time.
Okay, so...
I legit saw Sephy's hit before Russ's.
And
finished.
see, that's the thing. I saw Russ's hit first, so I'm going to ask both of you to... And I'm going to give a countdown. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1. Then you can buzz in. All right, so ready?
Right.
3, 2, 1. That was Russ. Russ buzzed.
Yeah.
Russ got it first that time. Russ.
Yeah, that just a split second there. Love means 0.
No, I'm sorry. I'll finish the question for you, Sephy. What does the term love originally refer to in tennis, given that it means 0 in the game?
Let's just say nil.
No, it means eggs. Don't ask me why.
Oh, I think
Yay.
ova, OVA.
All right. Let's try another one. Which band did Suzanne Catherall and Joanne Catherall sing with? It was the Human League.
Okay.
All right. In Greek mythology, which god transformed into a bull and abducted Europa to take her to Crete? Sephy.
Zeus. I don't know.
Zeus is correct, and you have taken the red property group. Let's go ahead and turn it red. And we're going to give you $680, I believe, if I'm counting that correctly there, of combined value,
Yep.
which, believe it or not,
220 and 240.
finally gets you into the positives. at $180. Congratulations.
Yes, I'm happy now.
All right, we now go over into our yellow property group. We start with Atlantic Avenue, which is worth $240. All players are back in. Cary Grant and Noel Coward both turned down the chance to play which iconic spy character? Sephy.
James Bond.
James Bond is correct. $240 to you, takes you to $420. And now Travis is probably over there giggling.
I already am.
Not yet.
Yeah, you are. I know you are.
All right, Ventnor Avenue is now up. And, okay, now wait a minute. I see an error. Okay, Sephy should get $20 more because Atlantic should be worth $260, not $240. I see that error now. So that, yeah, so he should have $440. So that's something that can be taken to the person. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. Atlantic is a $260 property. So now Ventnor Avenue for $260. What musical features the song "There's No Business Like Show Business"? That'd be Sephy.
I'll just guess. That's Entertainment.
No, I'm sorry. That's going to cost you $260. Takes you down to $180. Travis.
Annie?
No, I'm sorry. I cannot take that. That takes you down to $50. And Russ.
Is it going to be Annie Get Your Gun Again?
It is Annie Get Your Gun Again, which is why I paused. All right, so you have got that one, Russ. That's going to take you to $27.10. So we have got one for Sephy and one for Russ. Hold on here just a second.
And you just poofed.
Yeah, that's... Well, and it's...
If you don't move or type after every 20 seconds, it'll decon you.
Well, and here's the thing. It's not giving me my mouse. So everybody just be... Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't freak out just yet.
Just remember, everybody in YouTube land, we are live.
Yes, okay. So I just need to be brought back in. So I'm back in. Just bring me back into the game there, Corey.
Jason, you do that?
If I can remember how to do that.
So thank you, everybody, for being patient.
Bring XX person.
It's Chance! Oh my God!
No.
No, Kevin.
Okay,
no.
so let's see. Let me get back up here to my... There we go.
There, you're back up.
All right, so now we go back to the board. Fantastic. All right, so we are now at Marvin Gardens, $280 property. Here comes that question. Joseph Gayet invented it in 1857 to help prevent piles. What everyday item is it? That's toilet paper.
Piles.
Piles, I believe, is another name for hemorrhoids.
Dingleberries.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's...
Asteroids.
We're gonna... Yes. We're gonna cut that property value down in half now. It's now $140.
Narrow-minded.
Well...
Yeah, come on.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna need. Don't nobody go anywhere. I just need a second. Give me just a second.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah, good
try.
girl.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay,
We're good. Identification.
Yes. So I just wanted to make sure everything's good. The wife's got her. Don't know. Maybe she had a bad dream or something. That happens sometimes when she's falling, or when she wakes up in the middle of being asleep. So okay. So you may hear it. She's okay. The wife's got her. Here we go. Allow us to continue. We're at $140 now for Marvin Gardens. What yellow fossilized resin popular in jewelry? And that's Travis.
Amber.
Amber is correct. $140 to you brings you up to $190. And for the first time tonight, that means each of you owns one property. So everyone's involved in the showdown. 2 correct answers, does not have to be consecutive, and you will take this gold property group. I keep saying yellow, it's supposed to be gold. But here we go. Which company developed instant coffee in the 1930s? And that's Sephy.
Anka.
No, I'm sorry. So no money lost there. And that's Travis.
U-Ban?
No, I'm sorry.
I'll try one.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm trying to click. There we go. Maxwell House.
No, I'm sorry. It was Nestle.
Oh.
Yeah, Nestle. All right, let's try another one here. All right. What type of individual is typically assessed using an APGAR rating? And that's Travis.
A baby?
A baby is correct. There's one for you. One more, and you're going to take this Monopoly. Okay. Which 3 countries, so I will need 3 answers here. Which 3 countries share a border with Luxembourg? Travis.
France.
That's 1.
Germany.
2.
The Netherlands.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
Russ.
France, Germany, and Belgium.
France, Germany, and Belgium. That's correct. There's one for you. All right, next one. What musical instrument is commonly linked to Tommy Dorsey, Glenn Miller, and Travis?
Trumpet.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, that was Russ. I did see Russ get in first on that one.
Trombone.
Trombone is correct, and Russ, you have taken the gold property group. Let's turn that one green. That's going to give you $800 of combined value, which takes you up to $3,510. All right, we now make our turn onto 4th Street. We are at the green property group, and we are with that very specific avenue. It's Pacific Avenue, worth $300. All players are again involved. What islands are named after the Spanish term Baja Mar, which, that's Travis.
The Silo Islands.
No, I'm sorry. That's going to cost you $300, taking you to negative 110. I'll finish the question. What islands are named after the Spanish term Baja Mar, which means, and that's Sephy.
I'm just going to guess Bahamas.
Bahamas is correct. $300 to you takes you up to $480, and you have 1 green property. Next up, the home of Brand Scruggs, North Carolina Avenue for $300. What Disney movie features the song Give a Little Whistle? Sephy.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio is correct. $300 to you takes you to $780. You have 2 of the green properties. All right, now we go to the home of the president, Pennsylvania Avenue. This is worth $320. What is made using methacrylate resin that helps people who have lost their eye? That would be a prosthetic eyeball.
Oh.
That's simple.
I was about ready to say glass eye, but I think that's almost very similar.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
All right. So we cut that property in half now, down to $160. What was the earliest type of vehicle used in battle? And that's Travis.
Chariot.
A chariot is correct. $160 to you takes you to $50. All right. And this showdown is going to be, oddly enough, between Sephy and Travis. Travis, need 2 correct answers from you. Sephy, only need 1. Players, what is the most consumed beverage in the world after Travis?
Coffee.
No, I'm sorry. Sephy, I'll finish the question. What is the most consumed beverage in the world after water?
I'll guess beer.
No, it was tea.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's go ahead and try another one. What city in the Mojave Desert has a name that means the meadows in Spanish? Travis.
Oh. Amarillo.
No, sorry.
Oh wow.
Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. What is the common name for a molecule made up of 3 oxygen atoms? And that'd be Sephy.
Trioxide?
No, I'm sorry. Travis.
Ozone?
Ozone is correct. There's one for you. All right, whoever gives me the next correct answer takes the green. What city is home to Michigan State University? Travis.
Detroit.
No, I'm sorry. Sephy.
Lansing.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that. It's East Lansing.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot accept that. All right, next one. What country is the elk hound breed originally from? Travis.
Canada.
No, sorry.
Oh, gosh. Just a pure guess.
Sephy?
Let's just pure guess this sucker and say Germany. I don't know.
Nope, Norway.
Oh.
All right, I love this one. What do you call the fear of nudity? Travis.
No closophobia.
No, I'm sorry. Nope.
I'll just guess nudophobia. I don't know.
No, it's gymnophobia.
Yes, that makes sense, yes.
All right. What U.S. state is home to Yosemite National Park? Travis. Travis got in first.
New Mexico.
No, I'm sorry.
It's got to be California.
You got to buzz in first.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
There you go.
California.
California is correct, and you have taken the green property group. Let's turn those red.
Yeah.
And we're going to give you $920 of combined value, which will take you up to $1,800. And that finally brings us to the final property group, our dark blues. We start with Park Place, which is worth $350.
Stand by. Is it 1,700 or 1,800? Because he was originally at something else after that, and it put him at 17.
So he was that. So he had hold on.
Right?
He had 780,
got
920, so 1,800. Okay, so yes, I miss.
Wait.
No,
He was at
720 plus 9.
920.
Yeah, that's 17. I was right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
See,
that is 17. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
So, plus
17.
920, 17. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's fun.
I know.
It's not.
All right. Here we go. What is the name of the warm ocean current in the North Atlantic that flows from the Straits of Florida toward the Grand Banks, located east and south of Newfoundland?
Oh.
That'd be the Gulf Stream.
Oh.
All right, we'll cut that value in half down to 175. What is the name of the mountain where Moses received the 10 Commandments? And that was Sephy. He was in first.
Sephy.
Mount Ararat.
No, I'm sorry. That's going to cost you 175. Travis.
Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai is correct. 175 to you takes you to 225.
I was thinking the Ark. Oh, man.
All right, so now we are to our final property here in our acquisition phase, and we're at Boardwalk, which is worth $400. What actress from The Breakfast Club was also in the original cast of The Facts of Life? Travis.
Crap. Kim Fields.
No. Sorry, it's going to cost you $400, which takes you to negative 175, and that's Russ is in next.
Molly Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald is correct, so that's going to give you $400, taking you to $39.10. And with that, let's see, Russ has one, Sephy has one, correct?
No, it was
I think
Travis.
it was Travis who got that.
Travis and Russ. Okay.
Travis.
Travis and Russ. My apologies there. All right, so one question, correct answer takes the final Monopoly here and $750 of combined value. What island has roads that are made from coral? Travis, that was in time.
Australia.
No, I'm sorry. Russ, you want a shot at it?
No, I don't.
That would be Guam.
Oh.
All right, here we go. What do you call a volcano that is currently inactive but could erupt again in the future?
Oh.
Russ.
Dormant.
Dormant is correct, and you have taken the dark blues. Let's turn those green. And we're going to give you $750 in combined value, which is going to take you up to $4,660. And that's going to bring us to the end of our acquisition phase. Let's take a look at where our players stand. Right now in third place with no monopolies is our gold player, Travis Coulter, with negative $175. In second place with 2 monopolies, if I remember correctly, and $1,525 is our red player, Scott Sephy McVay. And in first place with 6 monopolies is our green player, Russ Bielefeldt, who has $4,660. Well, players, this is where we're going to take our first commercial break. And as we do, you're going to be spending some of that money buying houses and hotels. And when we come back, we're going to play that 15-minute big money round to find out who's going to be our Season 3 champion right here on Monopoly, the Tournament of Champions championship game. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Monopoly, our championship game of Season 3. Man, we have got a great game going here. Let's take a quick look at how our players' dollar amounts stand. Right now, in third place is our gold player, Travis Coulter, with negative $175. In second place, and looking like he's about to tip over and fall down, is Sephy with $25. And in first place is our green player, Russ Bielefeldt, with $660. Well, it is that time of our game to where we bring in a very dear, close, personal friend. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Monopoly stage. Jason Jarrell Quantavius Myers, the fourth, the third of the Right Honorable Principality of Sealand. There he is. Hey. Well, there'd be a whole lot more going on if I quit messing stuff up. Yeah, let me move a little bit there. Yeah, sponsored by Cialis for sure. So yeah, we have had quite the game going here, Jason. For the most part, you wouldn't know it by the dollar amounts, but Russ he really dominated the first half of that game and then kind of finished it up there and put a little bow on it. But Sephy's not completely out of this thing yet. Yeah, so we'll get some interesting shots there. Those of you that are watching on the live stream, I'm just messing around over here. So, yes, I would agree with you there. Nobody's out of it yet because, of course, as we know, we've got those hostile takeovers that can change anything and everything. And we also know there's $1 million at stake here tonight. Hey, this is true. Well, hey, for the one time this season, I can actually say, Jason, you can go ahead and take your place on the board as I go ahead and explain how this bad boy here works. All right, so he's going to go ahead. He has now got himself there on go. Of course, we've got the 15-minute big money round here. Whoever leads at the end of this round is going to be our Season 3 champion and is going to move on for a chance to play for $1 million in our Once Around the Block bonus game. So, of course, you'll notice we've got a bunch of hotels on the board, and you may say, wait a minute, they're see-through. Yeah, we built them with special products straight from the never mind, I'm not going to say that. That'll get us in trouble. Yes, we got it from the Minecraft world. Let's just go with that. It sounds better. But yeah, so we've got hotels all around the board. That means there's a lot of money that can be won here. So in that 15 minutes, we're going to make as many trips around that board as possible. You're actually going to get to see the dice rolling on the board this time. So why don't you go ahead and just for the fun of it, give us a roll up there. We're going to say it's Neil doing it. Go ahead and give us just a throw. Doink, doink, shadoink, boing, 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 kerboink. And 6 minutes later, the dice finish rolling. We almost should have put more time on the board here, so that would be a double one. So the snake eyes, we'd be moving along the board from there. Oh, that's interesting because I saw it for a second, then it bounced over and I'm seeing 2-1. So I'll tell you what, Jason, we're going to go off of whatever you say. Okay. So for those of you that are out there watching, let me see if I get any other angle, if it would show anything else. And I do that, and it's on my end, it still shows 2 1s. But hey, it's okay. Jason's going to tell us what that number is. And of course, if he moved right now, he would land on community chest. And of course, from that, normally Kevin Henry would go absolutely nuts. Or if it was the 8th that it was actually rolled. Yes. If it was the 8th, it would be Vermont Avenue. And then the card, it would be popping up in the middle of the screen there. So how about you just for the fun of it, throw the card up there so everybody can see what it's going to look like. Okay, well that's fine as well. We'll just Yeah, we'll just find out in a little bit. Hey, looky there. There's a dice up in that corner there. This is going to turn out to be fun. So, of course, we're going to make our way around this board as many times as we can. If we land on one of the players' properties, they're going to get a trivia question all to themselves, and it'll be based on that upgrade that's made to the property, how much the money's worth. If they get it wrong, it won't cost them any money, but it will then become a toss-up question for the other two players who could buzz in. If they get it correct, they'll steal that random amount. If they get it wrong, however, it's going to cost them money from their bank. And, of course, if we land on other properties like our utilities, electric company, and waterworks, that'll be 100 times whatever the roll was. We've got, again, chance and community chest, which will have some very special things behind those cards. We've got income tax and luxury tax going to take money away. We got free parking, which has currently got $500 in it, and we will be kept up to date on how much is there. Go to jail is going to cost players some money. And, of course, we've got those hostile takeovers. On that railroad, when we hit one of those, it's going to be one question as a chance to take this game and flip it on its head. I heard that. So, with that being said... Yeah, with that being said, we've got 15 minutes on the board here, so let's get to it with our first dice roll, the big money round. All right, so he's going to go ahead and take off 8 spaces, and that'll take us to Vermont Avenue. All right, Russ, who's the very famous actress that Larry Hagman is the son of? Mary Martin is correct, so 550 to you. That's going to take you to 1210. Next roll. All right, we move 7 spaces around. And we've hit Pennsylvania Railroad. All right. What is the real name of the character known as Banana Man from children's television? Travis. No, it is not fucking damn it. No money lost there. That would be Eric Wimp. I always knew his first name. I didn't know his last name. All right. Next roll. And that's going to take us to Chance. All right, and I believe we're going to see a chance card fired off on the screen here. And it says, take a ride on the Reading. So we're going to fly around the board there. We will be pass and go, so all players are going to get $200. And Jason? Players, what is the capital city of Bulgaria? And that is Travis. No, I'm sorry. Russ. I believe that was Russ that buzzed in. Sophia is correct. All right, Russ. So with that, you have a chance. Are you going to go after the reds or the greens? All right, the green. So we're going to make our way around there to Pacific Avenue. So Corey goes one way, Jason's going to go the other. So, of course, you're going to need to give me 3 correct answers here. If you give me an incorrect answer at any time, it's going to cost you the rent amount for that specific property. So here we go with the first question. What is the name of the theme song called for the People's Court? No, it's the big one. The big one. So that is going to cost you money there, and that's going to cost you $1,275. So we're going to take that from you, which is going to take you to $135, if my math is correct. Or that's 125. Yeah. 135. So we give that $1,275 over to Sephy, taking you up to $1,500. Next roll, please. Because that hostile takeover was unsuccessful. And it's the short line. All right, players. What is another name for the vegetable commonly known as ladyfingers? Travis. No, sorry. Okay, so Sephy, you're saying you're trying to buzz in, so we'll take you? Okra is correct. All right, so Sephy, you have an opportunity. Which one of Russ's would you like to go after? All right, so the purple. So I'm going to need two correct answers here from you on this one. We'll start with Mediterranean. I just happen to know that 250 is at risk on this one. All right, so here we go. Your first question. Natural vanilla flavoring comes from which plant? So I tell you what, I'm going to throw that question out because the answer I've got here is different, but I think you have got some argument to a correct answer. So we're going to throw that out with that. So let's give you another question here. All right. In 1867, Lucien B. Smith invented a type of fencing material that is designed to keep animals contained. What is this fencing material called? No, I'm sorry. It's barbed wire. So again, we said $250 was at risk there. So with that, we're going to take that from you, Sephy, taking you to $1,450. We move that over to Russ. That $250 going to take you to $585. And we'll let that math be done there. $585 for Russ. And with that hostile takeover was unsuccessful. Let's have our next roll. All right, moving 7 there, and that's going to take us to Vermont Avenue. Russ, what is the name of the Oscar-winning song from the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's? Moon River is correct. So $550 to you takes you to $1,135. Next roll. Oh. Yeah, we're going with it, and that's going to take us to Pennsylvania Railroad. All right, so while we do this, Jason, do you mind jumping off just a little bit to the side so I can see? There we go. Okay. All right, so here comes your question, players. What is the fastest land animal over long distance, Travis? No, I'm sorry. I'll finish the question. What is the fastest land animal over long distances, specifically over 1,000 yards? Sephy. Nope. Russ. Antelope. The antelope. All right. Nothing doing there. All right, well, next roll's already happened. All right. Make our way around. And that's Ventnor Avenue. All right, Russ. What substance does a camel store in its hump? Fat is correct. All right, $11.50 to you. Takes you to $22.85. Next roll. Another 12. Making our way around there. Making our way downtown. And now we're at Boardwalk. All right, here's your question. What U.S. state has Columbus as its capital? Ohio is correct. $4,285. And we go to our next roll. All right, we pass go for $200. And we land on Chance. All right, all of our players will be getting $200 deposited into their bank, and we're also going to have a chance card pop up on the screen. And this chance card says, go back 3 spaces, and that is the income tax. All right, $200 comes out of each of their bank accounts, which means that $600 is going to get put in the free parking jackpot, which should mean right now it stands at $1,100. Next roll. Next roll. Holy cow. Uh-oh. And wasn't that the third double in a row? No? Okay, so then we're on Virginia Avenue. All right, $900, Russ. What year did the film The Wizard of Oz premiere? 1939 is correct. $900 goes into your bank, takes you up to $51.85. All right, let's have another roll. Oh my. Yes, guys, we planned on all this happening tonight. Illinois Avenue. All right, Sephy. What type of animal is Cleo in the classic tale of Pinocchio? According to my information, that is incorrect. So we're going to stop for just a minute. Pause the timer. I want to make sure this is correct since we got a lot of... Yeah, Okay, yes, so that my information is correct. So I'm sorry, that is incorrect. No money lost, however. All right, so... All right, Russ. I'm sorry. The weird thing is it looks like I could see. Yeah, Russ is. It's hard to tell. It's lit up. So Russ, go ahead. Fish is correct. That is what I've got there. All right. So 1,100 to you. You're up to 62.85. And well, there. Let's try this again. There we go. All right, we'll let that 9 be moved. And that's Community Chest. All right, so our community chest card this time says we're going to advance to go, and everybody's going to collect $200. All right, so can we get a time update by whoever's running our timer? I don't know who's running the time. All right, so that's exactly what I was going to suggest. All right, so we got 5 minutes left in this round, and we're going to have another roll. All right, and that's going to be Oriental Avenue. All right, $5.50 for you, Russ. What do you call a group of pheasants? Nope, sorry. Toss up for Travis or Sephy. No, I'm sorry, and that's going to cost you $5.50, which takes you down to $1,100. And I think Travis either fell asleep or nope. So that would be it's a nest. All right, next roll. And that takes us to States Avenue. All right, Russ. What character did William Shatner portray in Star Trek? Captain James T. Kirk is correct. We said you were getting $7.50 there. Takes you to $72.35. Next roll. And that takes us to Chance. All right, this Chance card says, your building and loan matures. Everyone collects $150. So take Sephy to $12.50. Travis will go to $5.75, and Russ will go to $73.85. Next roll. Pacific Avenue. All right, Sephy, what is the full meaning of the acronym Fortran? All right, toss up. All right, that would be formula translation. All right, next roll. Yes. Pause timer.
Oh, crap.
Okay, I think I see why. So, unfortunately, we just got to roll with it. It said that my encoder was overloaded at the time, but now it says it's not, and maybe they'll start hearing everybody. I apologize to everybody out there for what you didn't hear. But
that's 1, 2, 3.
Tits.
All right, so we got our roll here.
Please. And I'm assuming that was the roll 5 and 4 for a 9.
Yep.
Yep. And that takes us to go. All right, $200 to everybody. All right, we give everybody that $200 and we have another roll. And I have a co-host because my daughter is now here in my lap.
Oh,
Nice.
So we got a 2 and a 3 for a 5.
All right, and that's going to take us to the Reading Railroad.
And the trains come around again, players. Hostile takeover time. One right answer gives you the chance. Good luck.
All right, players, what are the professions of the 3 men mentioned in the nursery rhyme Rub-a-Dub-Dub? And I see Sephy.
That's the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
And that is correct. Sephy, which one of Russ's property groups do you want to attack?
Again, let's go purple.
All right, we're going after those purples again. All right, so $250 at risk here. Need 2 correct answers to take the Monopoly. What is the plural form of passerby?
Passers-by.
Passersby is correct. We now go over to Baltic. Give me this answer correct. You're going to steal the Monopoly, and the $120 of combined value will get added to your bank. Get it wrong, it's going to cost you $450. In which country would you find the city of Tobruk?
Gosh, I'm just going to guess Switzerland. I don't know.
No, it's Libya. Libya. All right, unfortunately, that means that's going to cost you $450, taking you down to $1,000. We're going to pass that $450 over to Russ, which will take him up to $8,035. And that sound means we have come to the end of the big money round. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. In third place is our gold player, Travis Coulter, with $775. In second place is our red player, Sephy McVay, with $1,000. And in first place is our green player, Russ Bielefeldt, with $8,035. Well, this is the time that we take our final commercial break of the season. And while we're in that break, we are going to sell back all of those upgrades to the properties. And when we come back, we'll add that money to everybody's total. And we'll find out who's going to be our Season 3 champion and get to go for $1 million in our Once Around the Block bonus game right here on Monopoly, the Tournament of Champions. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Monopoly, man. We have had so much fun here tonight. Oh, man, you kind of hate that it's almost over with, but we've still got a little business to attend to, so let's do it. Of course, as always, we start with our player that was in third place coming out of that last round, Travis Coulter. Travis had $775 when we sell back any upgrades he had, unfortunately, which were nil. So he has no additional money, and he will finish tonight with $775. Next, we go to our player that was in second, Sephy McVay. He had $1,000 coming out of that last round. When we sell back all of his upgrades, he's able to net an additional $1,500, which tonight will take him up to $2,500. And finally, we go over to our green player who was in first, Russ Bielefeldt. He had $8,035. When we sell back all of his upgrades, he's able to net an additional $4,000. Meaning tonight he finishes with $12,035. Russ Bielefeldt, you are the Season 3 champion of Monopoly. Congratulations. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and talk to our players here real quick. So first off there, Travis Coulter, you finished in third tonight with $775. Man, you kind of had a rough go of it here tonight. It looked like you might start to pick up a little steam there in the acquisition phase, and every time it would start to pick up, it would kind of just, as they say, peter out. And I'm sure you're going to have a joke about that. No. Then, of course, we got into the big money round, and you were basically left silent because there wasn't much of a chance for you to get in there. So tell me about your experience tonight and for the season.
Well, unfortunately, that acquisition phase kind of didn't leave much opportunity for me to get in. There were hostile takeovers and did try to get in, just couldn't get a correct answer, probably buzzed too early on some of them. But I mean, I knew these were trivia titans that I was going up against. I feel like if I didn't buzz in early enough to get it before they could, that they were definitely going to be able to finish it by the time it was over. So, I can't say I expected anything less than today.
Well, but I guess so. The bigger question would be, did you at least have a good time playing this season?
Absolutely. It's always fun, and it's, the strategies that everybody has, some people are calculated and quick, and some people, they're very reserved and take their time, and depending on how the questions fall, it may go either way. So definitely had fun and look forward to next season.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being the announcer. Thank you for being one of the closest friends that I have. And I congratulate you. Of course, since you did come in third place tonight, we're going to give you the third place amount of $50,000 for making it to the finals. We will add that in with the $775 that you were able to win tonight, which means for the season, Travis, your final total, which will be deposited into your MVG bank account by our good personal friend Jason Jarrell Quantavius Myers, $155,821. Many, many congratulations to you.
Thank you, and can't wait for next season.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Travis Coulter. Next, we go over to our player that finished in second. He was our #1 overall seed coming into this tournament here. Scott Sephy Poop McVay. $2,500 is what you finished with tonight. Sephy, you tried your absolute best to put up a fight against Russ, but unfortunately, at the end of the day, it was, just not enough.
Yeah, it's just kind of like an normal X-Man going against the Juggernaut, so there you go.
The Juggernauts. I also know of another group. They call themselves the Juggernauts. That would be Dave Standish and myself, but we'll talk about that another time. Yeah, so $2,500. You really gave Russ, a push there, but unfortunately, just not enough properties didn't give you enough opportunity to be able to really stack up money there in that big money round.
And a few mistakes throughout both rounds there as well, though. So that's really what hurt me tonight.
Well, and I would definitely have to say, in the acquisition phase, I think out of the entire season, that's one of the few times I've seen you miss that many questions and put yourself in the hole that you did. So the fact that you were able to dig out and still have a fighting chance says something about your competitiveness.
That's true, though. And I will, once again, want to thank for both my opponents tonight for giving me one hell of a push and one hell of a fight.
Well, we thank you very much, Sephy, and of course for coming in second place overall for the entire season. We're going to give you an additional $100,000. Not that you needed any extra money, but when we take that and the $2,500 that you're able to get here tonight, you're going to walk away with a grand total of the season going into your MVG bank account of $1,127,046. You may not be the champion, but you should still feel pretty damn good about yourself.
I do. I really do. But I mean, I have accomplished something that no one else in this whole series of Monopoly has accomplished so far. And I am very proud of that. I'm going to see if anyone can even come close to that next season. We'll find out. Okay.
Well, hey, we definitely wish you the best of luck there, and thank you so much for participating in Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Sephy, Poop McVay. And now, of course, the man of the hour, we're going to go ahead and let him make his way over. So once I find myself wherever the heck I went, oh, there I am. I'm off my podium a little bit. So if you would, go ahead and make your way over here, Russ. I'll try to get, there we go. So now I can, boom. Well, okay, that's odd. It's not showing up like I'm there, but okay. Very, very odd. There we go. Okay. All right, so we'll, matter of fact, let's do this. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, we're going to go ahead over here. You're going to go ahead and get yourself up there in the podium, and I'm going to come over here and stand next to you. We're going to go ahead and talk first, of course. Boom, there. Now it makes more sense. So, of course, Russ, you were able to get yourself tonight $8,035. That $4,000 that you got by getting all those upgrades. So $12,035 is your overall total tonight. And you are the Season 3 champion. So we've had 3 seasons of Monopoly here, and you've now won 2 of them. What's the feeling?
Well, I'm not feeling much right now because it's really tired. It's late.
Yeah, that it is. But so we won't hold you up too much here longer. So, of course, for winning the season, we're going to go ahead and give you $250,000 right there. So you can go ahead. We'll talk more about your total here in just a little bit. But you know it's not over with because it's now time for the final time for us to go once around the block. All right. So, of course, here you are going to try to make one entire trip around this board. If you can make yourself get all the way around this board in 5 rolls or less, and you can make it past go, we're going to give you another $500,000 into your total. But, Russ, if you can do one of the few things that people have done here at Monopoly, and you can land exactly on go in those 5 rolls, then we're going to give you $1 million. So a lot to be won here tonight. So, of course, as you know, for every space that you are able to make it around the board here in our tournament, you are going to get $10,000 for each one of those spaces. So, of course, if you come up short, you still have a whole hell of a lot of cash that you can add to your total here. Now, of course, we can't just make it that simple. We're going to have to add some extra go to jail spaces to the board. We're going to add 4 of them. One of them is going to go on 2nd Street. 1 will go on 3rd Street. And 2 will go on 4th Street. So, go ahead and tell me which one that you would like on 2nd Street between St. Charles Place and New York Avenue.
Well, I'm going to try the strategy that I used on the last episode, Road.
So on the railroad, okay, Pennsylvania Railroad gets the first one. All right, now let's have one on 3rd Street between Kentucky Avenue and Marvin Gardens.
Yep, again, Railroad.
All right, on the railroad once again, so that was B&O. And now we need 2 on 4th Street between Pacific Avenue and Boardwalk.
Again, Railroad.
All right, so short line.
And then the other one, let's put it on Boardwalk again.
And we will put it on Boardwalk. All right, so of course, we are going to wish you all the best of luck there. As you notice here, unlike our normal game, you have got a red buzzer there in front of you. You will actually get to click that buzzer to go ahead and drop the dice here tonight. Whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and click that buzzer, and you can have your first of 5 rolls.
Only one time.
Okay, one time. Okay, I'm not going to go buzzer crazy here. There it goes.
That's a 2 and a 6 for an 8.
All right, so 8. That's going to put $80,000 into that center jackpot. So, you have 4 rolls remaining. You can choose to walk away right now with that $80,000 that we would add to your total, or you can keep going. Your bad roll here is going to be
7.
a 7.
7. Yeah. Most common roll. I probably should quit with the 80,000, but I'm gonna keep playing.
All right, he's going to keep on. So, when you're ready, hit that red button for your next roll. And you have hit it. It is bouncing around.
It's doubles.
Ooh.
It's a 10. Oh,
Yeah, double 5s. Yep.
it
Yeah,
flipped
before
over.
that other die yeeted to the
Yeah.
back again.
It flipped over, so now it's a 5 and a 6 for an 11.
All right, so we move on there. So, we are now 18.
One more.
Okay.
Because it's 11.
Okay. So we are 19 spaces in now, so that means that's $190,000 you have right now that you could walk away with. You still have 4, you're down to 3 rolls since we said that was not a double there. So 3 rolls. Your bad rolls upcoming here are a 5 and a 10. So do you want to continue on or stop?
6 and 11.
6 and 11.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 6 and I apologize. Man, this is... Yep, 6 and 11. Whew, okay. Got a lot on my mind.
The joys of being live.
Yes. So, Russ, what do you want to do?
I'll roll again.
All right, 3 rolls left. Whenever you're ready, hit that red button.
Oh, no.
Now it's an 11.
Oh, no, Russ. Oh, unfortunately, that means you are going to jail. And I'm just curious. I want to see something here. Nope, it didn't do it. I was wondering if it would. Unfortunately, Russ, you have went to jail here, but I've got some really good news for you. You got $250,000, as we mentioned, for coming in as our champion of the season, plus the $12,035 that you got in the game itself. We add that to the total that you had for season 3, and in your MVG bank account, you're going to be depositing $394,940. Russ, tell me, how's that feel?
Again, not feeling much right now.
Well, Russ, we want to congratulate you on being our Season 3 champion. Thank you so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Russ Bielefeldt. All right, so Jason, how about you go ahead and I'm going to see if I can get out here without changing my... No, I'm going to have to go into my... I'm going to go out here into the... Oh, it ain't going to let me out in the center. Great.
Nah.
I'll tell you what, here, meet me at my host podium.
Yeah, I'll join you over here.
You can jump up in the host podium with me if you want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, right here. Hi.
There we go. All right. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and kill the music.
Music.
Okay.
There we go.
So, Jason, man, what a season of Monopoly we had.
Indeed. It really could have gone to any one of those three. They fought tooth and nail for this. And Russ, congratulations again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah,
Thank you.
And I wanted to see that million given away.
I did too. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But hey, one hell of a season. Man, we have seen a lot of champions here. We have seen a lot of money given away. Jason, you were a part of that happening.
Yes, I was. Yay.
You won a lot of money yourself. So, Jason, so as we kind of are about to wrap up everything here and getting near the end, what are your kind of parting words here for Season 3 of Monopoly?
I just want to say to everybody that participated, to everybody that's watching, that's been watching the entire season, thank you all so much for making this thing a reality, because without you, this doesn't happen.
That is very, very true. It does not happen. And I can say myself, this does not happen without the help of course, first of all, Brandon Scruggs for allowing Monopoly to happen here on MVG Productions and for allowing it to be live streamed every episode, all 29 of them that we brought to you this season. It doesn't happen without Jason Myers being our Mr. Monopoly for a second season in a row. We're very thankful for him. It doesn't happen without Travis Coulter being our sturdy and always there announcer, always there to make sure that we know who the players are and to give us a good laugh most of the time. This doesn't happen without, of course, we got to thank Corey Lawrence for being here and helping us be a part of this very beautiful Monopoly set. It's still getting the kinks worked out of it, but I want to give Corey an opportunity real quick. Corey, give a little quick shout out to your group that you're a part of that brought us this set tonight.
Thank you to my coding partner Monokuma and everyone in Hopi here. It was great to loan this to you, and it saved you all a lot of time from having to deal with Steam and their bullshit. So honestly, I'm glad for it.
Yeah, well, we definitely appreciate you getting us in and for being here to run everything tonight. And of course, I always have to thank all of the contestants that's participated with us this season. And I'll even, well, yeah, there we go. So Scott, Sephy, McVay, Brandon Scruggs, Joshua Rutan, Jason Myers, Travis Coulter, Scott Michaels, Peach Boba, John Bergman, Russ Bielefeldt, Doug Trovinger, Elliot Schiff, AJ Richards, Jose Cosrez, Gianni Pizzi, Nels Nesrid, Scott Yoko, Luke Gloss, Tyrone Allen, Mike Bombardier, and Ray Weaver, all for participating in the game itself. And of course, Neil Stranitzky, Jose Cosrez for helping out, fill in when we need them to, and I'm sure I'm forgetting people on that. If we could go ahead and
most importantly, thank you for keeping the ship upright and keeping it afloat and getting us through 3 seasons and looking forward to a 4th.
Well, it's definitely fun. If we could go ahead and kill the music again for me, Corey.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Cat finger.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, and at this time, it's okay. Sometimes, you just, somebody gets fat fingered behind the Denny's at 4 a.m. So yeah, there's credits rolling, but there's a little something more here to happen. So if you wouldn't mind, Jason and Russ, if you want to go ahead and go off camera.
Sure.
Wherever you feel happy. And
Yeah.
I would ask at this time if everybody that is inside of the MVG Discord, if you would mute yourself at this time, because I do have a little something here that I wanted to kind of go over before we head out tonight. First of all, before I get into it, again, I want to say make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I know this channel is still trying to get to 2,000, almost there. So help make that happen. Like this video. I do want to apologize for what happened with the audio. It's really put a strain on my laptop tonight. So unfortunately that happened. I do apologize. I do hope you enjoyed watching tonight. And thank you so much for staying here for all of this. But yeah, ring that bell for notifications. But I did have a little thing that I wanted to read to you guys real quick before you get out. So go ahead and kind of sit back a little bit. Yeah, this will probably be a little tougher for me to get through, but and I had to go ahead and put it together. So it's going to sound like I'm reading it. It's because I am. So what a whirlwind it has all been. It all started with a set of videos about a game show marathon. I then reached out to see if I could possibly play a game with the guys just one time, and it's led to me being a member of MVG Productions for more than 4.5 years. Along the way, I've gotten the opportunity to play in, host, announce, and produce so many shows that I've grown up with over my 46 years on this planet. I've also had the opportunity to create new shows and events that people have seemed to enjoy. While this was all a dream come true, the best part of it all is the fact that I met some people that have become very close friends and that are very important parts of my life. I'm beyond thankful for them. Jason Myers and Travis Coulter are genuinely the brothers I wish I could have had, and I'll forever be grateful for all the time I've gotten to spend with them. I'm also thankful for the people that have become a part of my production group, Grandma Studios, and made it a force to be dealt with in the online game show community, as well as on video sharing sites. Those people: John Bergman, Neil Sternitsky, James Doe, Scott Michaels, and Joshua Rutan. Thank you for your willingness to bring your skills and talents to Grandma Studios and making us that much better. MVG came into my life during the pandemic and honestly helped me dig out of one of the darkest periods in my life. I will always be in debt to Brandon Scruggs for opening the doors of MVG to allow me the chance to join this group and to be able to do all the things that I've done during my time here. With all that being said, I have come to the decision that the time has come for me to say goodbye to MVG Productions. I don't do this with any ill will in my heart or anything bad to say about the place I've called home for so long. This place was great before I came and will be even greater as I make my exit. The word I have in mind right now is simply thankful. Thankful for the friendships made. Thankful for all the jokes and laughs that will not stop when this live stream does. Thankful just to have been a microscopic part of this place. Thankful for all of you that have turned in for all the shows that I've been blessed to work on. While I don't know what the future holds, I can say that I'm not done with the online game show community, not by far. Monopoly will go on its standard months-long break. Who knows? We might pay off the debt for Sorry the Game Show and be able to bring it back sometime in the next decade. And I will always say, never say never. In closing, I want to use the words of one of my television heroes, Johnny Carson. I hope that when I find something that I want to do, and I think that you will like and come back, that you will be as gracious inviting me into your home as you have been. I bid you all a very heartfelt good night. Ladies and gentlemen, as the final buzzer sounds and the lights dim on another exciting day, we bid farewell here at MVG Productions, broadcasting from the heart of Silva, North Carolina. Today we've seen contestants triumph, puzzles unravel, and fortunes change. We hope our game shows brought you thrills, laughter, and maybe a few nail-biting moments. Thank you for being a part of our audience, supporting us, and recognizing the vision of Brandon Scruggs, who owns and operates MVG Productions. Until next time, we leave you with our national anthem. Good night.
They grabbed him by the balls, or the jewels.